in our Collegiate Recovery Program and our house, we just accept you for who you are, and we don't want anything other than that. It's just show up as you are, ask for help, feel safe, and then let's make changes. My name is Taylor Moran. I'm the Collegiate Recovery Program and Residence Manager at St. Joseph's University. I'm a person in long-term recovery. I've been in recovery since 2019. I was in active addiction for well over 10 years. I was in college while I was in active addiction. When I got sober, I went right from treatment to a recovery house, and I stayed there up until I got this job, and I knew that this was something that I would be really interested in and something that I didn't even know existed, because when I was in college, they didn't have this type of resource. And so when I found out that there was something like this on college campuses, and it was even more special for me to be able to be a part of it and help develop a program.
Substance use disorder is not an easy topic, it's a heavy topic. Knowing how to be a person of support as RAs, or just in general, just peers, it's an important conversation to have.
As president, I have the honor of talking to potential students and parents at admitted student days and open houses. And when I talk about the Collegiate Recovery Program, I see hope in their faces. Our Collegiate Recovery Program enables students to make progress on their recovery and their academic and personal growth at the same time. And we have the only residential program here in Philadelphia that is run by the university.
Hogan Hall is the recovery residence, and that is an offset of what we offer for the Collegiate Recovery Program.
The house specifically has been really supportive in my journey. There's so many different resources, like we have art therapy, we have different community meetings, but I also find that we lean on each other a lot. If I'm going through something, they're there for me.
When you're in active addiction or you have a substance use disorder in any way, it can be very isolating. So when you come into recovery and you have to change the people that you're around, the things that you do, you really need to be able to form quality and solid connections with people. And that is really what I strive to have in the house, and know that they're not alone.
I think a lot of people still have a lot of stigma. Students especially have an idea of what someone with substance use disorder looks like, someone with addiction looks like. People also don't use person-first language. Everyone's like, oh, that girl's such an alcoholic, and it's like, no, that person is really struggling. And I think it's important to acknowledge that like people do struggle, and it looks differently for everyone, and it doesn't necessarily fit one mold.
And you have a program and you have people that are living their best lives in recovery, that helps to break down that stigma. Build that community, supportive and is encouraging, and it's exactly what we want for it.
I've been able to make connections and get honest and be vulnerable with other people. Like, I think that's been such an important part of my recovery journey, and I value it so much, and I want to carry that along throughout the rest of my journey, throughout the rest of my life.
We could not be successful in our Collegiate Recovery Program without the support and partnership with the Independence Blue Cross Foundation. I would challenge other institutions to stand up and look at the responsibility we have in this area. We have the opportunity to really show a spotlight of the kind of care that's needed. It's our job. It's what we do.
Recovery is hard. So to be a part of students and them making lifestyle changes that support their greater self is like an insane amount of gratitude for me, at least.
The question isn't, why do we do it? The question is why others don't.
Recovery is possible no matter your age, no matter your gender, no matter anything that happens in your life. Recovery is possible, and you can be supported, and you should feel safe, and you should feel loved.